The Dallas ISD has almost 160,000 students in 223 schools, and we are committed to ensuring that every one of those students graduates prepared to face the challenges of college and a global workforce. One of the ways the Dallas ISD is working toward this goal is by investing in the people who are the most responsible for student success in our schools, the teachers.
Having an effective teacher in front of each and every student is critical because students have diverse needs, and in order for them to make it, they need teachers who are ready for the charge.
The Teacher Excellence Initiative is designed to ensure every student has the opportunity to learn from an effective teacher. In May, the Dallas ISD administration will bring TEI to the Board of Trustees for approval. The proposed TEI defines what an effective teacher is, provides support for teachers to become more effective, and rewards those who prove to be effective.
The Teacher Excellence Initiative, for me, focuses on the student and their learning needs and just how, as a whole support system, we're going to, ensure that they get the things that they need. It also focuses on the teacher's needs and, getting your professional development, on your differentiated. So I think that's very important. I think it also provides a lot of incentives.
The proposed Teacher Excellence Initiative will look at teachers' performance in the classroom, the impact they have on students' achievement and academic growth, and their students' perceptions. Teachers' performance, the majority of the evaluation, will be measured using a Dallas ISD customized performance rubric. Student achievement will be determined by the results of assessments in particular grades and subjects, the teacher's school STARS results, and student learning objective. Students' experiences as learners will be gathered through the student surveys, which will be administered to students in 3rd through 12th grade. While all teachers will be part of TEI, the way they're evaluated will vary slightly depending on what they teach. The heart of the performance evaluation process is to ensure accurate observations are made for the purpose of providing helpful feedback to teachers throughout the year. To accomplish this, every teacher will receive a minimum of 5 spot observations each semester.
I love it. I love it because it's a great way to check in to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do. I'm in the classroom every day with those kids every day. And I don't ever want to be stagnant. I don't ever want to not be doing what I need to be doing. So getting the feedback from Ms. Moham, she's my evaluator, it's priceless because then we get to sit down and have a conversation about what it is that I need to work on and what it is that I'm doing really well with. I really appreciate that time. And then I get to reflect on what I can do to better myself going forward.
We receive very good feedback. It's positive. It's something you can use instantaneously. You don't have to just try to go figure out what they're saying. You know exactly. You know if there's something that you need to polish or something that you're doing really well, it's right there. And so it's really easy to take it and make the adjustment if you need to.
Except in a few cases, all teachers under TEI will have at least 2 achievement measures, the school STAR results and the student learning objective.
Well, it makes it more intentional. We're not just, assessing and then doing nothing with it. We're actually using it to drive our instruction. So everything is specific, it's intentional, and you're focusing in on just what the student needs.
Under the proposed TEI, the majority of teachers in Dallas ISD will have achievement templates that match the subject and grade they teach. To make TEI a fair system that recognizes the impact an effective teacher can have in students' academic progress during the year, achievement will be measured in different ways. At what level the student passed the test, how much the student grew academically compared to other students with similar backgrounds, and compared to other students at the same academic level. The teacher will get credit for the best of the 3 measures for each assessment. The third component of a teacher's evaluation is the student survey. The survey asks students about their experiences as learners by having them rate statements such as, "In this class, my teacher accepts nothing less than our full effort." Or, "If you don't understand something, my teacher explains it another way." When asked about what components of TEI resonated most with them, members of the Dallas ISD Teen Board mentioned the student survey. Teachers participating in the beta test of the student survey also had positive comments about the insight the results can provide.
Having a connection with the kids is probably the most important thing, because they want to feel supported. They want to feel like they're being given opportunities to excel. And how do we know if we're giving them that, in the way that they need, if we don't get feedback from them?
Well, they're with me all the time, so who would know me better? They would know me the best. And so it's important that they understand that the purpose of being here is to learn, and that they feel that this is a risk-free environment. And so having them to complete the survey, I agree with the Met study. I feel like, they are the ones who know me better than anyone. I feel like it's highly effective.
An effective evaluation system provides support that is tailored to teachers' unique professional learning needs, whether they're novice or veteran teachers. TEI is proposing an additional $3 million for professional development for teachers.
That's one thing I'm excited about, that the new system says that is going to happen, is the different levels of professional development that teachers will be able to engage in. And so, especially when we have new teachers, they're going to be struggling with maybe some different things than some of our veteran teachers. And so our new teachers, or teachers struggling with classroom management, things like that, can go to sessions based on that. And then when we have teachers who have that covered and they are really into the content of their practice, then they can go into different types of PD. And I know that's something teachers for a long time have wanted. They've wanted something that is meaningful to their work. Even at the campus level, here at school during the school year, teachers really want something that's going to be worth their time, it's going to be meaningful for them, so they can implement it straight back into their classrooms.
Just that extra opportunity to develop, I think it's what's best for the children, and ultimately what's best for teachers.
Organizations pay for what they value the most. The Dallas ISD values effective teachers. That means that to be a reliable and accurate evaluation system, TEI must pay teachers taking into account student learning and growth. This type of system is likely to improve the district's ability to attract, develop, and retain effective teachers over time. Under the Teacher Excellence Initiative, teachers overall, and especially those teachers who prove to be most effective, will have the opportunity to significantly increase their salaries in shorter spans of time. And their salaries will never go below their 2014-2015 salary as long as they are continuously employed by the Dallas ISD.
I want to be the best teacher I can be because that's what's inside of me. But if I am doing a great job, I would like to be rewarded, of course, and I don't want it just to be based on how many years I've put in. I would like for it to be, that I'm excelling and that my kids are excelling. I think it's a great, I'm all for it.
It mirrors what the expectation is in any other profession, which is that if you come in, we'll give you a living wage as a base salary, and a really competitive one in public education. If you think about it, I think a lot of the research indicates that the beginning salary for a first-year teacher is much more competitive than almost any other profession. But where we lose out under the STEP system is it takes so long for really talented professionals in public education to start to maximize their earning potential that oftentimes they leave within 5 years. Because yes, they get out of college with their friends, they go into teaching, and they're making a competitive salary. Within 2 or 3 years, their friends are all making 1.5 times to 2 times what they're making. So then they start thinking, well, maybe I'll go back to law school, or maybe I will be an accountant. Here, we have an opportunity to reward excellent teachers in a much faster pace. If you come out of the gate and you're a great teacher, you're going to move up the salary ladder very, very quickly. The other thing I like about it is it's got a lot of safety nets built in for teachers that are teaching already. So, for example, a teacher's salary, regardless of where they're placed on the spectrum in the evaluation system, their salary will never go below the 2014-2015 salary that they will receive next year. So there's a great safety net for every single teacher in the district.
To ensure sustainability, the budget for TEI teacher salaries is based on the same percentage of the general operating revenue that is currently used to pay teacher salaries on the traditional schedule. The same total amount will simply be distributed differently, based on 9 levels of teacher effectiveness instead of years of service. For additional information, you can visit the district's TEI page. We welcome your questions and suggestions at tei@dallasisd.org.